Good morning, everyone. Welcome to From the Word Bible Teaching. This is our Monday morning session we call Ponder This, because we are here to give you little things to think about throughout the week. So today I have a question for you. What's the difference between knowledge and wisdom? The Bible talks about both. But this definition is not in the Bible, but I've written down here, I picked this up from another speaker. Knowledge is learning from your mistakes. When we make mistakes, whether they be great, big, or little bitty ones, it might be a mistake in the color you put on your walls. I remember a time when I thought a kind of a lime greeny color would be really cool because I saw it on TV and it wasn't. So I learned from that mistake. It might be, maybe something you bought at the store that you thought would be cool and you learned that it wasn't. It could be a movie that you watched, decided to start watching and realized it wasn't. That's knowledge. You learn from your mistakes. Wisdom could be said that it's what you get learning from others' mistakes. For instance, when you turn on a stove and you put a pan on the burner and you go to pick the pan up or you see somebody go and pick the pan up without a hot pan holder and they burn their hand. That tells you don't pick the pan up without the hot pan holder. That's wisdom. When you see somebody crossing the street in the middle of the street in traffic and they get hit or they cause an accident, wisdom says, don't do that. Another thing that God showed me here quite a while ago, the difference between wisdom and knowledge, is knowledge is something that you gain. Wisdom is putting that knowledge into practice, putting it into action. And so as you go throughout this week, pay attention to the things where you gain some wisdom and some insight to things. It's not necessarily learning from others' mistakes. It also could include learning from others' victories, doing what they did to gain a victory, maybe. So just know that there's a difference between wisdom and knowledge. And we gain knowledge and we use wisdom. Okay? All right. Well, thank you for joining me this morning. I hope this has given you food for thought. And we will see you back here next Monday morning at 7 a.m. Until then, have a great and wonderfully blessed week in the presence and the love of Jesus Christ, the power of